Hi everyone, it's Carla. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I am so glad to have you here in my little corner of the world on YouTube. On today's video, I thought I would do an unboxing of an electric spinning wheel that I have. I've actually had it for quite a while. There's a little bit of a story behind that. But anyhow, it is an Ashford Jumbo E spinner, and it's actually an incredible wheel. I have had one before, and I'll try to insert a little clip of how it spins. I did do a little feature on one of the other little social medias, kind of a little short kind of thing. So if I can get that in this video, I will do that. But yeah, so it is a great electronic spinner. Plugs in, you don't have to use your feet, no more treadling, and it's all done by power. You have to spin on it a little bit differently than what you're used to if you're using a treadle wheel. But it isn't anything that can't be learned. It can certainly be learned. I did find with the other one that I could spin any type of yarn as far as the thickness of it. However, I did pick this one up specifically for doing some art yarns or for doing some plying on them. I normally do my art yarns on my country spinner. It's a great wheel, it's huge, so it's not very mobile though. So if a person was going to want to take that with them, say they're going somewhere and they want to take it with them on vacation or something, it's a big to-do to take with you. However, if you get something like this electronic spinning wheel, then it comes in a nice carrying case and it's easy to take with you. Okay, well, let's open up the box and take a look and see what all we've got in here and get this little spinning wheel started and see if we can actually start spinning on it this afternoon. I am actually going to check the invoice on this because it's embarrassing how long I've actually had this wheel. What happened was right after I became a dealer for Ashford, I ordered one of these spinning wheels, and I think it was close to the holidays because I had someone else that wanted to buy one. And when I tried to order one, it was kind of on back order. So what I did was sell the jumbo that I had, and then I ordered this one in as a replacement for myself. And life just got busy, and I thought, well, a little bit of time had gone by and I hadn't opened it, and I thought, maybe I'll just hold on to it and sell it. And life gets busy. But then after some time's gone by, I thought, you know what, I wanted one, I ordered one for myself in the beginning, and so this is what I am going to do. Goodness. Okay, so when I look at the shipping date, this was shipped at the end of 2022 to me. So I have had this in the box basically for 23, 24, 2.5 years. And that's that should be illegal. I can tell you though that there was a reason behind it. I ended up becoming the main caregiver for some family members, for my mom and another family member, and there was a lot going on with that, and so it took a lot of time and dedication from me, and so I had to pick and choose what I was able to do within the time that I had. I was traveling back and forth a lot out of state, and I just didn't get around to it. So I was just using, I had also ordered the regular size electric e-spinner from Ashford, and I was just using that one instead. But this one, it's time to get it open. So let's open it up and see what we've got. What I like about these Ashford products is they package it in a box inside a box, which is great. So let's see if I can get this out. So then I know that it has been taken care of very well. So here we are. It shows it has the 12-volt power pack included. That is the on and off pedal, the foot pedal. And it is the Ashford E-Spinner Super Jumbo. It says spin and ply all types of yarn. It has a giant 3-pound bobbin with a 1 1/8 inch orifice. It is assembled and lacquered, and it includes the carry bag, the foot switch, 2 reducer bushes, 15 millimeters and 9 millimeters, and the main power cord. I was thinking it came with 2 bobbins. We'll see. If I can get this open. I do want to show about the packing is that they do really reinforce it so their equipment is nice and safe when it gets delivered to you, but it has these nice kind of little wood boards in here to provide extra protection. Oh boy, I don't know how much it weighs. It's got some weight to it though. Here it is. This is the huge bobbin. Got a tape measure, and I want to measure that. It's from end to end, here to here, it's 10 inches. But you've also got probably another 2 inches here. But this can hold 3 pounds. They also include an Ashford fiber sample. It's 100% pure New Zealand wool. Let me feel this to see what it feels like. That's actually very soft. I would say, reminds me of a cross between Corriedale and BFL. Not quite as soft as BFL. Plier. Hardware. Let's get started with the directions. Whoops. The package contains a Learn to Spin on your Ashford wheel, and these are what we are looking for. The directions, and there is also a welcome to Ashford World on spinning, weaving, and textile crafts. And in this booklet or brochure, it goes over a little bit of the Ashford history, as well as the different types of equipment that they have available. Okay, so to get started, we are going to need to put this together. Okay, locate the threading hook and put it into the tapered hole. Now we need to squeeze and slide the stainless steel yarn guides onto opposite sides of the flyer. When the spinning at a higher RPM, it may be necessary to squeeze and rotate whichever yarn guide isn't being used to achieve a perfect balance. Apply a drop of oil to the flyer, spindle, and slide on bobbin. So those squeeze, and we are going to do that. Now I've already got an open bottle of the Ashford oil, so I'm not going to open that other one. And I'm going to get a paper towel. I always want to have some paper towel handy when you're working with this oil. That would be my suggestion. So this does feel a little kind of chalky. What I'm going to do actually with this, instead of putting this directly on here, I'm going to put it on this. Dirty. Let's do some more. We want the bobbin to go fast. Now we need to put the dry band onto the middle groove in the bobbin. So we're going to go Next, we are going to add a little bit of oil here. For your button controls, you have your S twist and your Z twist, which regulates the direction of your spinning. You have a slow to fast and an on and off switch. Now, you can also start and stop with the foot pedal. And you don't have to use it for your foot. You can have it actually sitting on the table if you would like. Under the unit, you will plug in the 2 cords that you receive. One of them will plug into the unit and the wall, and the other is the plug-in for your foot pedal, which I also just call the on and off pedal because I use my hand. But both wires can be routed out the side of the unit because there's a little bit of a gap that'll allow those cords to come through. After you've done that, it's time to attach your leader. And I usually use a piece of wool, a strong piece of wool. Here, this one wasn't so strong. I probably would have used something different had I had it available, but this is what I had closest to me. So I made sure that I tied it on a couple times just so it was tight and that it wouldn't start spinning around once I started spinning. After you've got your leader attached snugly, you're going to go ahead and run it through that black ring and then through the first one there, and it will be time to thread the machine. Because the orifice is so large, I don't really have to use the needle for it or the hook. I just kind of push it through with my finger and I'm able to grab it. the unit turned on, so the power is on to the machine. And but first I forgot I needed to prep my fibers. So this is a braid of merino bamboo that I have dyed, and the way I prep my fibers is after I unbraid it, I'll split it in half, and then I'll continue to split it a little bit more until I've got it of the width that I want. When you're ready to start spinning, you hit the foot pedal and it'll turn the unit on. Get your fiber attached to the leader, and with this it's important to let the twist build up a little bit before you let it go through that orifice. Otherwise the wool is probably going to break. And in hindsight, as I look at the orifice, with spinning a thinner weight yarn, I would have used one of the little orifice bushels. I think that's what it's called. It's a reducer. But normally I spin my art yarns on this, so I don't even use those little reducers. And you probably want it sitting on something a little bit more sturdier than the little TV tray that I have that it's kind of rocking back and forth on. But here is a clip of me doing my coarse spinning on the unit, and it was just perfect for that. I absolutely love to coarse spin. The bigger, the fluffier, the better. After I coarse spun this one, I took it off, and then I continued to ply it in the opposite direction with some rayon thread, and it came out wonderful. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, please give me a shout out and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.